I'm Dr. Dan Gordon. I'm a principal lecturer in exercise physiology, teacher on sport and exercise sciences at Anglia Ruskin University. Pacing is this idea that we are going to regulate effort. So in the example of a half marathon, you've got to run just about 13 miles and you've got limited fuels in the body to be able to do that. So we have to have a pacing strategy because we can't just run flat out. If we want to achieve a good time, we've got to be able to regulate the energy that we use, both the physical and the emotional. So what we have to do is we have to have a strategy that suits our needs. So for example, an elite athlete will have a strategy which may be a negative-based strategy. They will run the second half faster. Somebody who's never run a marathon before will tend to run faster at the start and slow down because they have no frame of reference. What do you compare it to? You've never done one before. And that's what we tend to see. So having a strategy and building a strategy in is really important. And so everybody can use one, but we have to learn how we're going to use one. So my advice to everybody is when you're thinking about pacing is you've got to have experienced what it's like to run a half marathon. And the more times you do it, the more you'll understand how your body feels. The other thing to do is to practice this in race conditions if you can. Try and run a half marathon before you do the Cambridge half. If you can't do that, try and get close to race distance in training. And it's about understanding the way in which you respond. How do you feel as you go further into the race? How are you interpreting that information? And all of that goes together to building up your own, I suppose, mental log of the way in which you pace.